excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Jags, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Williams going to get it again on second down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. It may very well be out the door.
On first down, Locke. Open man is Ross, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Locke's going to throw. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Like 22. Like 22. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. Like 22. Like 22.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Like 22. Like 22.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
Touchdown! John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they tell us, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. This is Shenault on the receiving end.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
They'll run with ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Look at me. Door. Snap.
A handoff running left is Etienne.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Sponge. No. Kill. You draw Corker.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Alert 3. Shit. 22-jet bomber. Why? Get wide.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jags nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the ground. It's flying up. Great catch.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Locke.
And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okuebuna. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
Let him know.
Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40.
Hey, echo. Mike 40.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
40's the line. Squeeze. I got you, punk. Hey, wahoo. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, exit.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. KJ Hamler returning it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds in this first half. Locke going to try and throw on third down.
That's complete. Okue-Bunam.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First down, Broncos.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Right pass. Here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Block now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Bravo.
40's Mike, 40's Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Let's go, defense.
Yeah.
Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40.
I got one. Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
It's coming this way. Hey, Haywood.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just
just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Williams.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Second down at 5.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
Hey, Charlie. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 22, he's coming.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Second and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Not today, you are. Not today. Buzz.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike.
Hey, tight.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Go set. 60 Pittsburgh. Give me that ball, defense.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
They'll look to throw again.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Hey, D-Line. Alpha.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on third down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Cover to right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 2. 55. I don't think you got it, son. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, D.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike. Hey, Orbit. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Coming in.
Now Lawrence.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 10 logo.
I got you.
On the ball. Get it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Shark. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Kill.
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Hey, seam 6.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to. He was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch right. Crunch time, defense.
Throwing again. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Jaguars 16.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
When the rep, let's go right here. Hey,
Now Williams running left. Trucks over him. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. We're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 41, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Like 22, he's coming.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Draw play, Etienne. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
22 by 22.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
8 yards to go on second down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. Watch 17, watch 17.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 23-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado